Surely I should be due a growth spurt by now. Seems like I should have just stayed in bed today. Surely I should be due a growth spurt by now. Surely I should be due a growth spurt by now. Phew. 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 Surely I should be due a growth spurt by now. Phew. Seems like I should have just stayed in bed today. I should be due a growth spurt by now. Seems like I should have just stayed in bed today. Surely I should be due a growth spurt by now.
I had got prepped in time this time. Anyway, testing. Can you hear your beautiful voice? Testing. Don't up the fucking... Well, that's a lot of stuttering. I hope that's just my phone and that the actual stream isn't stuttering. Okay, there we go. That's some very clear me speaking. Without any stuttery bullshit. Good.
Surely I should be due a growth spurt.
Not to mention, I stream the same time every day. I really don't get how Tetra doesn't know when I'm streaming. Alright, Murder Eyes. What's up, Twitch? It's your Lord and Savior, King D353, and I never stream of Genshin Impact. In the last stream, we celebrated Thanksgiving by exploring Natlan. What does Natlan have to do with Thanksgiving? Nothing, but I'm gonna be honest, I expected more people to request to play games. I know I don't have a lot of fans, but I know I have at least a few. I expected to be wasting time doing other things, but no. We explored Natlan, we revealed this island and learned its secrets. There's like only one thing left to do on this island, but I don't know how to trigger it. And then we did the story quest for this whole last area. Unlike this island though, there's still shit to do here. I'm just not currently doing them because, well, it's stream time, not exploring time. Side note, you really should get your exploration done because, they have now started doing the whole get, primo gems for exploring thing. There's this one for exploring the new area that I just showed you that I did the quest in yesterday. And there's this one for exploring the, original free lands. The, Echoes, the Canopy, and the, Waves. But for today, I keep forgetting. Every time I say that word, it's going to trigger it. But today, we are taking on Chasca's character story, which is the final Flower Feather Clan reputation quest. But first, as per usual, we gotta do our warm-up. I think there are 2 characters in here I haven't done yet. Yeah, I didn't do Linny and Sucrose. Let's do them as the warm-up. I wonder if I can train Alexa to give out things for my channel. Like, just have her be like, hey, who should everybody on Twitch subscribe to? She just goes, King D353.
Let me weave you a verse. Huh?
By royal decree. Absorption test. Swirl, Mark 2.
Ring cutter. No, my sword. Eyes on me.
As you wish.
Animal test 6308. Enhanced animal module 75.
Nice job, Sucrose. Maybe I should have actually pulled you back when you were useful. Well, obviously I already have Sucrose, but maybe I should have actually built her back when she was useful. Unless she still is? I don't know. I don't really do meta builds. Why is Kooky here?
Off we go. Teamwork is strength.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire. Hey.
And voila! Let's get this show on the road.
I'll settle this.
Let's light it up. I'm going in.
Let's light it up. Light it up, light it up, light it tonight. Light it
Step
up.
right up.
Sun's coming right up the side. Light it up. Light it up, light it up, light it tonight. Light it up, baby. Oh, the sky in your eyes. Light it up, light it up, light it tonight. Light it up. Shooting stars are burning, light up the skies. Light it up. Light it up, light it up, light it tonight.
A round of applause. And voila! Huh?
Into the fire.
Nice looking music. Light it up, light it up, light it up, light it tonight. Light it up. Teenage fans are burning, light up the sky, sliding up.
Step right up.
And up, light it up, light it tonight.
Here comes the finale.
Light up, light it tonight. I'm very bad at using Lenny. Luckily, I'll never pull him, so my being bad at using him will never actually matter. Wait, what? What? I'm sorry, y'all. My phone is telling me that Toriyama is hosting a Twitter space. And, I'm extremely confused for very obvious reasons. What the fuck? Dude, that's really fucked up. Making Toriyama your username? Not even Toriyama's biggest fan, Toriyama simp, Toriyama sensei. No, just straight up Toriyama. His username is just Toriyama. That is amazingly fucked up. I don't like that. I really don't like that. Oh my god. Okay. And you can't even say, their name is Toriyama. No, it's a Dragon Ball Sparking Zero group. They know damn well what they're doing. That's... Oh lord, that's wrong. That is really, really wrong. Okay, yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Wait, I don't need this menu. I need to go to... that. Random fun fact, I originally wanted to start the video up here, but the characters cannot stay standing on a point. They will slide off. Or Sayu will make me look like a dumbass and just stand here perfectly. Sayu, what is your issue with me? That wasn't her sliding off, that was me moving forward. Oh wait, no, I don't need to go here. I just need to go to the location, which is here. Oh, and if you're wondering why I chose the Sayu team, I wanted a team that represented flight and freedom. And while yes, the...
should be about ready to hold the new flying trials by now. Let's go check it out.
And while yes, the best character for that is actually Jean, I like Sayu. Sue me. Flying with Sayu's beautiful little green wings made me realize I don't think I ever fixed Orion's wings. And while I know it doesn't matter to you guys, it matters to me. So, let's give him some nice purple wings, or does the dark blue match better? Oh, the dark blue matches way better. Okay. Oh, you're the one from the orchestra? Really? Flash for you as you enter the dream of the past through music. Yeah, that's an orchestra thing. Why did the orchestra get me blue ones? Well, I guess that's the second year orchestra, because the first year orchestra is this. Sorry, I'll stop getting distracted. Okay. You have the correct wings. No one else has those ugly-ass basic wings, right? Oh my god, why do you have the ugly-ass basic wings? No! I refuse! Stop that! Florina, please tell me I gave you proper wings. Oh, thank god. I gave you the orchestra wings, too, because I don't like your regular wings. I don't like the wings Florina's supposed to have. I hate her heterochromia, and I hate these heterochromic wings. I like things to be symmetrical. I'm not, like, super anal about it. I won't lose sleep over things like that leaf not being symmetrical, for example. Wait, I only just realized you have this leaf permanently on your head. Well, I guess that's part of your hoodie. But, yeah, I don't like, the heterochromic wings. I despise them. Hey, Chasca, let's do a mission.
Oh, Traveler and Paimon. You came.
Yep, and it looks like we made it just in time. Although, can't say the same for the Cuckoosaurs. Bit of a low turnout, huh?
Yeah, you'll see why soon enough.
All right, get ready. 3, 2, 1, fly! Whoa! We're really flying! I feel light as a feather. I'm flying without a Cuckoosaur.
So, for those of you who weren't here during the, Thanksgiving stream, I actually wondered if there was a precursor to this whole jetpack thing. 'Cause I remember during that mission there was a point where we had to fly, and we were traveling with somebody from the Flower Feather clan, and instead of calling upon a Cuckoosaur, the bitch just fucking flew into the air of her own fruition. I'm starting to wonder if there was something in the past that actually led to these jetpacks. Anyway.
These phlogiston wings are awesome.
What's going on?
Technology.
Paimon can barely believe her eyes. How did they fly all on their own?
What happened while we were gone?
The merchants we ran into that day were selling a product called phlogiston wings. It's a flying machine worn on the back. To operate it, you just use a handheld trackball that controls the flow of gaseous phlogiston.
That's incredible.
Yeah. If our tribe, well, if Natlan mass adopted this technology, it would revolutionize our mobility and responsiveness in times of crisis.
I'm surprised she seems impressed by this. I thought Chasca would be all pissed, being like, no, we can't have betted the Cuckoosaur's technology bad.
Just think of the countless tragedies that could be averted.
Oh, are we about to start the no technology bad thing? I can tell because ellipses.
I feel like I'm dreaming. Did I really just fly on my own without the help of a Cuckoosaur?
You'd better believe it. Plus, you just passed a flying trial. Right, Elder Alpa?
Elder Alpa?
You still have to have the
Should this
Cuckoosaur.
really count as a pass if we did the trial using phlogiston wings?
Why not? The scoring rubric is about flying performance. It doesn't specifically say you have to ride a Cuckoosaur, does it?
Friendly reminder that we also have Chasca who rides on her gun. And we can't even claim, oh, but she does ride a Cuckoosaur doing the test, because when I tested the test, they had me do it with her gun. Could I choose to do it with a Cuckoosaur? Yes, but it was more difficult with the Cuckoosaur. It was literally built for Chasca's gun. So there's already a reason to believe it's fine to fly without a Cuckoosaur. But we're still gonna make an issue out of this, I can tell.
Yeah, maybe, but I mean, even Chasca had to ride a Cuckoosaur in a trial, right? And the whole point of the trial is to test both your flying technique and your ability to work with a Saurian companion.
If she did it on a Cuckoosaur in the past, why was she testing it with her gun this time?
Well, if we can fly by ourselves, maybe we don't need to test the ladder anymore.
Chasca, Traveler, what are your thoughts on this new invention?
Let's see if the Traveler's allowed to say what I believe, because I believe someone should be able to choose between flying on their own and flying with a Cuckoosaur. There should be two different licenses, and they both have advantages of their own. For example, if you're with a Cuckoosaur and you get hurt, the Cuckoosaur will have the ability to save you. However, flying on your own also means you don't have to rely on a Cuckoosaur, which means you can be more independent. There are upsides to both versions, and they should be able to choose. Let's see what the Traveler's options are. It's a good innovation. The sooner it's widely adopted, the better. It's an unknown quantity. You should use it with caution. I mean, technically these are both true. Use it with caution. This does not mean you should stop using it, or that Cuckoosaurs are the only way to go. Just be smart about it.
Right? That's what I think too.
They're gonna say it's just me saying that's bad.
I agree that they have strategic value, but I don't think it makes any sense to evaluate candidates by the current testing standards if they're using phlogiston wings.
Why? Shunan finally mustered the courage to go through with this. And now you're saying it doesn't count?
I don't have any experience using these wings in battle, nor is it immediately obvious how to incorporate them into the existing systems in our tribe. Taking a longer-term perspective, I think we need to start by getting thoroughly acquainted with how these things work. Then we can develop a new trial format with new assessment criteria, tailored to candidates using the phlogiston wings.
Okay, I like the way this is going. We aren't just kicking away the wings. We're not going nature good, technology bad. We are genuinely being smart about this and thinking how to incorporate the wings. I like where this is going. Please stay in this direction. Do not swerve into the obvious dumb direction. I'm begging you.
You all raise valid points. But Chasca, while your proposal sounds perfectly reasonable, it would probably take years to put it into practice. We lost so many people in that war. These phlogiston wings could be exactly what we need to strengthen our forces and boost morale in this trying time.
I feel like we could get it done in a few months if we really had to.
And as for real-world battle experience, there will be plenty of opportunities to gain that. I have high hopes for you, Junon.
Huh?
Hey, stop staring into space! Say thank you!
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Elder Alpa.
You have nothing to thank me for. Remember, the way you got your wings back was by relying on yourself.
Oh, Elder Alpa! Bad news! Kukasaurs are attacking the merchants again!
Yeah, the Kukasaurs are angry at they're being replaced by the phlogiston wings.
Again? Okay, everyone, stay put while I...
Huh? Chasca?
Guns and wings.
Why did Chasca rush off like that? And then Elder Alpa and the others too? Anyway, let's go see what this is all about.
I really hope it's the case of jealousy and not that they're like poaching Kukasaurs or some shit. Although if they are poaching Kukasaurs in order to make the wings, it makes way more sense for the Kukasaurs to attack them.
Can't catch me.
Later, I don't have time for your shits.
Oh, it's back! It found us again!
It doesn't look like they're attacking them.
Here! Curses! She's really riled up this time. Hey! Stop running! We'll never outrun a creature with wings! Get back here and let's fight!
Can you fight? Wait, guns and wings. You guys gonna pull out fucking guns?
All of you.
Chasca! Oh, wonderful! Quick, get rid of that thing! What's going on? Why isn't she doing anything?
Presumably she's feeling it out. Oh! Sister?
Wait, sister? That Kukusaur is Chasca's sister?
I thought it was her mother at first, but this makes more sense, I guess? Ah, yes, I see. Does anyone speak Kukusaur?
Koya, wait!
Is Chasca gonna be okay? Should we go check on her?
Let's check on these guys first.
Is everyone all right?
We're okay. No serious injuries. Thank goodness you all got here just in time.
Oh, hold up! Alpa has a vision! An animal vision. That's cool. It's not every day we get to see NPCs with visions. And yes, I'm assuming she's an NPC. Her model doesn't look unique enough for her to be playable. Although, I'm gonna be honest, I feel like more NPCs should be playable. I would generally like to be able to play as Alpa, Jekt, and Tepe. I never actually played Jet's mission, but would still be cool to see her playable for everyone else who loves her.
What was wrong with that Kukusaur? Why was it so aggressive?
If we just let it escape back into the wild, who's to say it won't attack again?
Yeah, sadly, I don't think Chasca's gonna let you put down her sister.
Chasca, are you okay?
I'm fine. Sorry for making you worry.
Sorry, didn't see it was my turn to say dialogue. You're not going to keep following her?
No point. She's an expert at hiding her tracks. Once she's shaken you off, you'll never catch up to her. At least, I always used to lose to her at hide and seek when we were kids.
When you were kids?
Well, yeah. You know I was raised by Kukusaurs. Anyway, she and I grew up in the nest together. Her name's Koya, and she's my big sister.
Do animals even play hide and seek?
Chasing each other through treetops or mountaintops. It felt like it would go on that way forever. Until the day I was sent back to live with the humans. Not all Kukusaurs are friendly towards people. Koya, for instance, she's fine with me because we grew up around each other, but she's not fond of other humans. When Mom decided to send me away, Koya strongly protested, and after I left, she became more and more reluctant to interact with humans.
Maybe she thinks that humans stole you away from her.
It's a possibility, but in any case, we still stayed best friends at first. I had a hard time adjusting to life in the tribe. So whenever something went wrong, I'd run off into the wild and vent to Koya.
Ah, so that's what Uncle Cusco was talking about. He said you seemed to prefer hanging out with Saurians to your own kind back then.
I forgot his name was
Yeah,
Cusco.
I did. But then, gradually,
Any
everything
fans of the
changed.
Emperor's New Groove
With
here?
a new mom and dad, a new tribe, and Koichi. I started getting curious about these humans. I made an effort to understand their behavior. The more time I spent with them, the less I spent with Koya. And then, one day, it was Koya's turn to leave the nest. She sought me out and asked if I was willing to leave the tribe and go live in the wilderness with her.
So what, you speak
As far
Kukusaur?
as I can remember, that was the first time she ever approached a human settlement on purpose.
So, how did you answer her?
Well, I wouldn't be standing here talking to you if I'd said yes.
I'm surprised you didn't ask her to be your Saurian companion. I mean, yeah, you don't need her now, but I assume back then you didn't have a vision. It would make sense for her to be your Saurian companion. In other words, you turned her down?
No, I was torn. On the one hand, I'd already made up my mind to embrace my new family and accept my human identity. But I also knew that Koya wasn't a fan of humans, and I didn't want to disappoint her. She took my hesitation as an answer. She saw it as a personal betrayal, threw a huge fit, and then flew off. We hadn't seen each other since, well, until today.
Because of this, I'm going to theorize that Chasca's quote-unquote Saurian companion is her mother. Even though it would have made way more sense for it to be her sister.
Not for a lack of trying, though. I tried asking Mom where Koya's new nest was so I could talk things out with her. But Koya had already asked Mom not to tell me where she'd moved to. It must be hard for Mom, being stuck between her two daughters. So I didn't press the issue. And I didn't go looking for her.
But after today's events...
If things carry on like this, I need to make sure I find her before anyone else. Even if she doesn't want to see me. For now, let's bring the wounded back to the tribe. and see what Mutota and Elder Alba have in mind.
I don't like that you turn on even when I'm not... Oh, wait! I know why you're on now! It's because I never turned off the spout to capture, even though I don't have VTube Studio open.
What was wrong with that cuckoo?
If we just let
You
it
two are
escape
still
that-
saying the same shit, okay. Better just teleport. After tending the wounded, Montada gathers
I
shit.
hear there's been another Kukasaur attack.
Probably everyone had to guess what that's.
They're wild animals, and they can't be trusted.
Hey, show a little respect. The Kukasaurs are our partners.
Maybe in the flying squad, but they don't give a hoot about the rest of us.
Well, now that we have the phlogiston wings, do we even need the Kukasaurs anymore?
Are you
Topic.
kidding? How are we supposed to protect our tribe without them?
I didn't mean it like that.
Huh? Protect our tribe? Or are you just scared that your precious flying squad will lose its prestigious position?
You take that back!
Things are changing so quickly.
Chasca, there's a conflict emerging there. Aren't you going to nip it in the bud?
The whole tribe's talking about this now. Breaking up a single fight won't solve anything. The real source of conflict here is the phlogiston wings. And what happened with Koya.
On any other day, people would just brush this attack aside. After all, clashes between wild Kukasaurs and humans are no more common than those between people.
But now that the phlogiston wings have entered the equation, it's sparked a debate over whether our tribe needs the Kukasaurs at all.
I worry that we risk repeating mistakes of the Cinder City. Back then, Lord Ochkon's hatred of the Saurians nearly destroyed the peace forged by the Pyro Archon. Chasca, to prevent things from deteriorating further, I'd like to task you with restoring peace to the tribe.
I will.
Traveler, you've already done so much for Natlan, and the Flower Feather clan has no right to ask more of you. But
Say more. I'm in. Reluctantly. The Flower Feather clan are my friends.
looks like I was making a mountain out of a molehill.
And don't forget about Paimon. Just leave this to us.
No one asked you, Paimon.
This whole situation has unfolded so quickly that it's put us on a back foot. To tell the truth, it makes me a little suspicious.
You
Of?
think someone might have orchestrated all this?
It's possible. Leave it with me. I'll look into it. Also, Chasca, could you try to keep a low profile while you're out there digging around? We don't want to give our hand away.
I'll do my best.
Okay, so where should we start?
This all began with Koya's attacks. If we can find out what led her to do it, that should give us something to work with.
But will she even talk to us?
Unlikely. Given how she reacted when I showed up, I don't think she's forgiven me. If you want to resolve a conflict through dialogue, sometimes you need a third-party facilitator. Let's go see my mom.
I love how they quoted Mom. Stop quoting Mom. She is just Chasca's mother. Do you quote mothers through adoption? Please tell me you don't quote mothers through adoption. If you do, that's kind of shitty. Hey there, can I borrow you? You know what? I wanted to fly there, but I don't think this is gonna work. Wait, is that a treasure chest? You know what? I'm gonna just kill you guys. You clearly want to see. I forgot I saw you.
Our bond is strong. Shower me with praise.
Not too far now.
Wait, am I dumb? I thought there was a treasure chest. Oh! That was behind them by quite a bit.
Make my escape.
Alright, let's finish this. Time to shine.
Time to say hello.
Get with me.
That was quick.
Wait, I got
God.
It's kind of cozy in here. Nap time.
Did I just start a side quest? It's a side quest. I'm not gonna do this on camera, obviously, but I'll at least play the dialogue slowly, so that anybody who wants to read it can read it. Chasca and Chlorian would be so much fun to use and to see interact, given their non-human companion slash family. I actually forgot that Chlorian had a non-human family. Thanks for pointing that out, Pika Twig. I'm not reading this, by the way. I'm gonna go for it slowly, but I'm not reading it. Oh, and if you're wondering why I'm doing this cutscene if I'm not gonna be reading it, Pika Twig, I triggered this by accident. The stream is actually supposed to revolve around, well, as you can see in the title, Chasca's character story. This I just happened to do while getting a treasure chest. You encountered one in an airborne cage. So I guess the story revolves around capturing multiple people that got captured? I'd probably know if I was reading this, but I'm not. Oh! I just got rewards without having to do any further quest. Okay. You know, you'd think of the ability to fly those, Kukasaurs would be really cool companions to have. But I'm not gonna lie, I don't like the Kukasaurs all that much. I feel like they don't give you enough fly time. Which I get's a balancing thing, they don't want you to be able to fly everywhere. But you get so little fly time that I find them absolutely boring to use.
Wow, so this is where you used to live as a child?
How did you sleep comfortably?
When I was little, we used to do this thing where I'd jump from the top of this tree, and Koya would fly over from the platform and catch me in midair. Or sometimes we'd both fly from the treetop together, and then after some aerial maneuvering, she'd throw me up onto that platform.
You'd
After we got a
both
bit older,
fly? What?
we went to the nearby shores looking for even greater heights.
Stop! You're gonna give Paimon a heart attack!
Oh, really? I just thought it made a fun story.
I think you forget that the rest of us aren't used to falling from falling from high heights. Paimon has implied that flying from taller heights is extremely exhausting from her, so presumably falling to the ground would still be a thing she could do if she gets tired enough. I can only imagine how the Traveler would fly if/when we get the ability to do so. And of course, Paimon, you can fly. I believe the Traveler and Lumine had... Well, I said the Traveler and Lumine, but if you're female, Lumine's the Traveler. The Traveler and their twin flew through golden wings, if memory serves. I liked it.
Then I'll share more with you when there's time. Anyway, back to the matter at hand.
Okay, yeah, her mother is definitely her Saurian companion. Since you tend to only summon your own Saurians like that. Cheap.
Hey, Mama Bird. I'm back. My last visit was only a week ago, wasn't it? See? I visit you more than I visit Papa Cusco. I brought a couple of friends with me. These are the Traveler and Paimon. Traveler, Paimon, this is my mom. Her name is Chimpu. In the human tongue, anyway.
You cannot convince me Kukasaurs have fucking names.
Hi.
So you understand Saurian language?
No, not really. I don't speak it as such, but I can sort of get the gist. Although only with Mom and Koya, since I spent my formative years with them.
Fair enough.
Even then, it's basically a best guess based on their sounds, body language, and expressions. Seems to work about 9 times out of 10, anyway. As for whether Mom understands me, I can't always tell. But somehow we still manage to communicate. Call it the family bond, I guess. Don't worry. I'm doing well, but I think Koya might be in some trouble.
Noted. Your joke is hilarious, Pika-Twig.
I know she's never been a fan of humans, but she's never deliberately attacked them before either. What's behind this sudden change?
Does, Auntie Chimpu know anything?
Doesn't look like it. Koya hasn't visited her in a long time. Then, could you please tell me where she's living nowadays? I really need to talk to her.
How is she gonna tell you if you can't understand
If this
her?
animosity between her and the tribe continues, then the next time there's an incident, I don't know if I'll make it there in time.
What did she say?
She said she'll take us there. Thank you, Mom.
This is so weird, man. $600. That's a lot. Let me just teleport. I guess I'm fucking walking! Are you kidding me? Do you expect me to fly there? I don't know how you expect me to do that. Is there like... That's how you expect me to do it. Okay. Can I reach up there in time? I cannot. I couldn't reach the thing to extend my flight, so I'm going to drown. Oh, wait. Wait. Maybe... Nope, I'm dying. So what happens if I try to use this without a Kukasaur? I don't. Understood.
Strike a pose!
What happens if I run out of phlogiston? You're just gonna fucking drown? No, you just can't run anymore.
This is a really remote location. because she was trying to get as far away from humans as possible.
We stay here? Okay. Got it. Traveler, Paimon. Mom says we should stay out of sight for now. She'll talk to Koya first. Koya is very hostile toward humans right now. So if we show up unannounced, it might just make things worse.
There's an event weapon? Oh, you must mean from the, Night Kingdom event that I haven't started yet. It's good for Kirara or Layla. I mean, I do have Kirara kind of built, so that's good to know. Got it. Mom, the fuck are you doing here? Daughter, please stop being a cunt.
Any idea what they're saying?
Sounds like things are more complicated than I imagined. There's evidence in this area suggesting that Koya might have been the victim of a human attack.
Okay, so we are going that direction. Very well. Paimon, you dumbass!
No,
What's wrong?
it's Chime, Koya's child. The attackers kidnapped her.
Motherfucker, they are using Kukasaur wings! Those dumbasses!
They came over the sea, under the cover of night, and they took Chime.
What the heck? Who would do such a thing?
Clearly it's the
I
shop
searched
owners.
day and night, and finally found them.
When she says them, does she mean... Holy shit! Oh, time to beat some ass! Wait,
Oh yeah!
are they
Topal's
dead?
contraption is working like a charm. Got her in one. Hey, there's another one. Wait, is that the one that got away last time?
Who cares? Just get them all. T'Pol pays us per catch.
I hate you guys so much. I was ready to defend you sons of bitches. Can we attack them now?
Chasca? How'd you get here? Quick, stop her!
Don't you even think about running away.
I fucking one-tapped them. This game's like, hey, you sure you don't want to pull for Chasca? Yeah, Movika's great, but look at Chasca. The fuck's that ball?
Go, phlogiston wings! Take me out of here! Ah!
Shoot him.
Uh-oh, looks like it malfunctioned.
This is bad. Mom and Koya are already injured. And if that thing explodes right next to them...
Help! Elemental energy suppresses it! Please, someone!
Get back!
I'm normally not one to murder over animals, but you know what? I agree. Time for murder.
Guess we need a more permanent solution. All right then.
Chasca throws the malfunctioning trackball into the distance. Moments later, something happens, probably an explosion.
I thought I was gonna die.
That can still be arranged. Normally, I would say that statement is a bit much, but you know what? Fuck you. Fuck you with every fiber of my being.
Answer us honestly. Were you the ones who attacked Koya before?
They probably don't know her name's Koya.
No, it was...
Shoot him. Shoot him in the leg.
Well, she says it was you.
If you still want to deny it, we have other ways of making you talk. Not a fan of torture. I am very angry, but not a fan of torture.
Just tell me, Who sent you here?
It was to Paul. He told us to catch all the wild Kukasaurs we can find. And he also said that this Kukasaur has become a thorn in his side, so he needs dealing with urgently.
To Paul? Huh. Sounds familiar. But where from?
So where is he now?
Well, he tends to send his orders in writing. He pretty much never communicates with us in person. When he does, he wears a mask to hide his face. And whenever we trade Kukasaurs for phlogiston wings, we deal with his henchmen.
So you didn't even make those wings?
All we did was slap some labels on them and transport them over here, to make them look like they're imported.
To make it harder to trace their origins.
Why does he want you to catch Kukasaurs? Well, that much is obvious. It's clearly made either from Kukasaur feathers, or he's experimenting on Kukasaurs to figure out how they harness the power of phlogiston.
I don't know, honest!
Well, that's mighty convenient, huh? What about if I held a gun to your head? Would that change your answer?
No need. I'm sorry. I'll tell you everything I know.
You're making it hard to
Doesn't tell
defend
us
you,
much,
fucker.
But he always stresses that he wants them alive. So that gives us some clues. This is just a best guess, of course. But we suspect that the gaseous phlogiston stored in the trackballs is drawn directly from the Kukasaurs.
What?
Does it hurt them to take it out? I mean, at this point, it's safe to assume it does, because they're kind of assholes.
Keep talking.
Yes, ma'am. So, the gaseous phlogiston has to be highly refined in order to power the phlogiston wings. The slightest imperfection can have disastrous consequences, as you just witnessed.
I thought this was a guess. How do you suddenly know more? Oh my god, you really are a spineless little shit, aren't you?
But the Kukasaurs have a natural ability to process gaseous phlogiston. So, if you use them as an intermediary, then...
That's enough. So the Kukasaurs you took, where are they now?
T'Pol should have them. But no one knows where he's based, apart from him and his henchmen. We've tried looking for it ourselves, even followed them a few times. But we always end up losing track of them.
Random thought. Maybe they're hiding up in the sky?
Well, if Chasca won't kill this guy, I think her sister might. I wouldn't stop her. Well, actually, I would stop her because he's currently giving us the information we want. But if he stops talking, he's dead. I guess this means we can go after the ringleader. We can't go after the ringleader yet.
Paul. T'Pol. I'm sure I've heard that name. Maybe it was...
I love your gloves.
Chasca, traveler.
Wait, why are you here? Why are you here? That is extremely suspicious. Why are you here?
That voice! It's Alpha!
Wait, T'Pol... Nah, that can't be right. The name sounds similar, but that can't be it.
Elder Alba? What brings you all the way out here?
Well, I was patrolling nearby when I heard the sound of an explosion. What's going on?
T'Pol... Alba...
I don't believe it.
Elder Alba, does the name T'Pol ring a bell to you? I feel like I've seen it written down before. Maybe in a list of candidates for the flying trials?
Oh, is it the blonde guy that said he wanted to get rid of all the Kukasaurs?
Huh? So he's a member of your tribe then?
No. If he was a member of the Flower Feather Clan, I'd definitely know him.
Shall we head back to the tribe and do some investigation? Okay, Alpa, what do you know?
I do remember a young man from outside our tribe who came to participate in our flying trials once. You were away on a mission at the time. which is probably why you don't remember him. He was a craftsman from the Children of Echoes, but he'd always dreamed of soaring the skies, so he wanted to join our flying squad.
The Children of Echoes? That's rare.
But despite his best efforts, he unfortunately failed to pass the trial and gain the Kukusaur's approval. In the end, he went wingless and returned dejected to the Children of Echoes.
Wingless, huh? Maybe he invented the phlogiston wings to get revenge on the Kukusaurs.
Can we just get a technological advancement that isn't specifically to spite nature? Please?
Perhaps. Or maybe it's simply his way of dealing with his regrets over his past flying endeavors.
Either way, it doesn't excuse his abuse of the Kukusaurs. I'm gonna take these guys back and expose the truth to the tribe. It's time for this conflict to end.
Easy, Chasca. Remember what I said about keeping a low profile? The ringleader still hasn't shown himself, and this man's allegation about powering the phlogiston wings with Kukusaurs is only speculation.
I was about to say how you knew that, but I remembered we told you about the situation, so never mind.
Bringing these men to the tribe now won't win over any current supporters of the phlogiston wings. In fact, it may even escalate the conflict further. After all, many are mistrustful of the Kukusaurs after recent events.
Is that why DePaul waited until now to try to capture my sister?
I don't know. I mean, he did tell us to spread negative rumors about the Kukusaurs and slip some Mora to anyone opposed to them, but...
But Koya only attacked humans because they stole her child!
Why are you telling that to him? He already knows that. You are preaching to the choir.
Nevertheless, we will be hard-pressed to change people's minds while emotions are running high. Unless we have irrefutable evidence.
You mean we need to catch T'Pol first?
Bravo! My thoughts exactly. In the meantime, leave these men with me. I'll escort them back to the tribe. I'll take the other members of their crew into custody too. They won't get another chance to stir up trouble.
Fair enough. I guess finding T'Pol is gonna be the key to resolving this conflict. Let's hope the Children of Echoes have some info on him. Sorry, whatever it is, it'll have to wait till this is all blown over. I have to fix this situation before it spirals out of control. Mom, sis, rest up and get well soon. I gotta fly.
Something bad's going to happen. I don't trust that woman. That woman is suspicious. Everyone leaves... I'll leave only Chuya and Koya. This is the part where she betrays them? Oh! Wait, what? Oh, fuck! They can actually talk! If you're worried, go and follow her. Don't worry about me. Mom can take care of herself. Got it. Sorry, currently trying to restore Twitch because it decided to crash on me again. Okay, there we go. Oh, they really just brought us all the way over here, huh?
Alma says that Paul's from the Children of Echoes. But how do we track him down? Just ask around until we find him?
Most likely, since Lily Pichu doesn't have any actual Pichu representation or memorabilia on her, channel or character, the name Lily Pichu can't be copyrighted like Pichu can. That's what my assumption is. It's distinct enough that they can't sue over it, and even if they could sue over it, it's not that big. It's not a big enough battle for them to be concerned.
Let's start by talking to someone we know. It'll be faster that way. At this time and place, I'll bet the easiest person to find is...
Kind of like how you don't see them suing Rabid Luigi over his name.
Wakey, wakey, Shilonen.
Oh, it's you. Okay, give me a second. I'll come down.
How do you know Shilonen was up there? Also, I just realized her casually napping in trees is probably a reference to cats liking to nap in warm places. Although I can't imagine it's comfortable to sleep in heels. But then I can't imagine anything is comfy in heels. Seems like you two both love climbing trees.
I climb trees to fly further and see farther. I don't usually stop for a nap.
Well, we're not all like you. Always full of energy, even after flying around all day. Yeah. So, you've come all this way and interrupted my precious nap time. Might I inquire as to, why?
Before we hear that, you guys want to hear a dumb fun fact? This is the only nation in which, in my opinion, the two most attractive women in it are mommy types. In every other nation, the most attractive women to me are teen body types. But for once, the mommies got me.
I'm sorry, Shilonen, but it couldn't wait. Does the name T'Pol mean anything to you? He's a craftsman, apparently.
Huh. T'Pol. Yeah, that rings a bell. I think that's Puma's child.
Is he in the tribe right now?
Nope, I'm afraid you're a few years too late. Why are you looking for him?
It's a long story. He's a war criminal. You try to explain what happened simply and briefly. Wait, is her vision on her chest?
Wings. Wow. Okay.
Hold up! Put down your
It
arms!
actually pulled it off.
It.
Well, looks like no more rest for me today.
Oh, it's on a necklace! I thought you had it on your bra, like, what kind of mad person puts their vision between her titties? But nah, it's a necklace. Honestly, I like that. I like that. I really like that. I like the vision necklace. That's cool.
Pulls it off? You mean he's tried making something like this before?
Why wouldn't he?
Yeah, he started trying to build a flying machine right after he got back from the Flower Feather clan.
So right after he went wingless, then. Was this flying machine anything like the gun you made me?
You mean your gun that's harder to tame than the proudest Kukasaur? No, he wanted to build something that allows anyone to fly freely, even if they're not naturally gifted.
The fuck do you mean her gun is hard to tame? How do you make a gun difficult to tame? What kind of psychopath makes a flying machine difficult to tame on purpose?
But he never got very far back then, though. Blew up his workshop a few times and barely made it out alive. I never really kept up with him after that. His parents traveled a lot in their youth and only returned to the tribe after he was born. But they settled in a remote area and don't interact with other people much. Which means most people in the tribe don't know them very well. Your best bet is to chat to his direct family. I'll go get Puma. Wait for me in front of the workshop. I won't be long.
Where's the workshop again?
Make my
Is there a tunnel nearby? No, I just have to walk around. So high up. How do I get up there? Do I have enough stamina to climb? Sadly, I don't have my little driller on the team. I might just have to teleport to somewhere. Yeah, let's go here. I wanted to get there the natural way, but if I didn't change course, I was gonna die. Ah, there you are. Yeah, from here I can just jump over.
I'm back. Allow me to introduce to Paul's mother, Puma.
Hello, weird.
I thought you'd be a cat girl.
Save the pleasantries. I don't want to spend any longer talking about that boy than I have to.
Okay, she's clearly supposed to be a granny, but goddamn does she look good for her age.
I disowned him long ago. He is no child of mine. All he cared about was his pipe dream of reaching the sky. Oh, we tried to talk sense into him, but he was obsessed.
I see why he turned evil. It's really shitty to not care about your child's dream. It's even more shitty to disown them because of it.
And then when he left us, he spouted some nonsense about building a workshop in the sky to avoid the constant criticism of us ground dwellers. He left his notebook behind. Whatever questions you have, you can look for them in there. I am done talking about him. He's no son of mine. He never called me Mom anyhow.
Well, that was helpful.
Wow, they've really fallen out. Paimon sure wasn't expecting that.
Her husband, T'Pol's father, he passed away recently, and T'Pol didn't even bother to show his face at the funeral.
I already know of the lore, Pika Twigs. There's no need to share it. Unless you actively get enjoyment from sharing lore, in which case you can tell me anyway. I'm honestly kind of used to this point, just listening to people tell me about shit even though I know it. Because apparently some people really enjoy talking about the shit they know.
If you ask me, that was probably the final straw for Puma. I'll go keep her company. If there's anything else you need, just come and find me.
Oh, and if you do tell me about the lore, I already know because you want to explain it. Do so the way that you usually do, in the Discord group with spoiler tags, so that nobody else gets spoiled by it. Feel free to include any thoughts you have on the lore.
Thank you.
Like, if you like it personally, or if you think anything, if you noticed any cool details that others haven't, or anything like that.
This notebook is the only lead we got now, right? What's in there?
Ah, yes. Of course. I don't think I have the patience to figure out what the fuck any of this means. Oh! There are words! Log number 97. The experiment was a failure. As expected of the technology of Okanatlan, the Cinder City is not so easily replicated. The floating device bereft the relics of the relic support fell apart quickly. Is that a power outlet issue or a weight issue? Output issue or a weight issue? It seems that we'll have to rely on components obtained from the Cinder City for the time being. Log number 120. Those blasted brutish boars! How dare they question my ideals? Just a few smashed workshops? If we cannot even take such a minuscule risk, how can we ever surpass our predecessors? Huh, whatever. The relic remains within my possession. As long as I continue my research, I will surely make progress. Log number 133. Even Father and Puma refuse to support me now. Put up to it by those vulgarians in the tribe, I'm sure. But so what? So if no one in the world supports me. I have my own ways. It's time to leave this place. My dream is the entire sky itself. So I'm guessing Puma isn't his biological mother, but his stepmother. I can't see any other reason why he'd call her Puma instead of father.
Some early designs for the phlogiston wings, and some theorizing about an airborne workshop. The Cinder City. Looks like that's where he got his technological inspiration from.
So, was he serious about the workshop in the sky? But that's such a big project for one person. Do we think he actually pulled it off?
Actually, look at that balloon sketch. Haven't we seen that somewhere before?
Oh, yes. The one from the trial arena that was super high up.
That balloon has been there for a while, and everyone's been wondering how it got up there, but what if that's the wrong question? What if it started off even higher up, above the clouds and out of view, and it only descended to its current height due to some kind of malfunction?
In other words, it could be
Part of T'Pol's workshop?
Seems likely. If T'Pol's base had been hiding above the clouds this whole time, that would definitely explain why Isidore didn't find it.
But how do we get up there? Chasca, can you even fly that high?
By myself? Possibly. But with a passenger, no chance. I doubt even phlogiston wings could take you up that high. At least, not without that relic T'Pol mentioned in his notebook.
Yeah, and he's probably holding on to it. We'll have to find another way.
Can you fly up that high, Paimon?
Nope, that's way beyond Paimon's altitude. Also, would you really expect Paimon to go up there and take on T'Pol all by herself?
I mean, you'd have Chasca with you. Also, what is your height limit? Damn it, Fairy, tell me how you fly! I need rules!
Let's not worry. Just because we can't think of a solution doesn't mean no one else can. I'm not the only flying expert in my tribe, you know.
Oh, good point. We should go ask Elder Alpa.
And Mutoda. He was quite the flying ace back in the day, too. Let's head back and see what they suggest.
I really wish we could figure out what the fuck Paimon's flying capabilities are. Not knowing what Paimon's flying capabilities are is actually pissing me off. I need to know. I must understand Paimon. What are the rules? As of now, I assume Paimon works like fairies in D&D. They hover 5 feet above the ground, and if they end their movement above 5 feet above the ground, they will fall until they're 5 feet above the ground.
Chasca, you're finally back. Things are getting really tense in the tribe.
What's up?
Have you made any headway with your investigation?
Some people even think we arrested the merchants just to support the flying squad and crack down on the phlogiston wings.
Honestly, I'm surprised you even abducted them. I thought for sure you would betray us. Things are still escalating even though we've rounded up the merchants. Maybe there are other parties out there fanning the flames too.
We found some promising leads, but there's a major obstacle standing between us and the irrefutable evidence we need.
Chasca explains how you found about T'Pol and your theory about him being in the
relic
clouds.
from the Cinder City? So Och Khan's still managing to sow discord, even after all these years.
An airborne workshop and a hot air balloon above the trial arena. And that's where you're trying to get to now?
Any ideas how we can get up there?
Neither phlogiston wings nor a cuckoosaur can take you that high up. Do you really think that's where T'Pol is hiding?
You know what? There might just be a way.
Really?
Do you still remember those spouts in the arena? When they were all blocked, the gaseous phlogiston was trapped and unable to flow. But now, it's flowing freely. If we were to block them up again...
You mean all of them except the one at the very top of the arena? To build up the pressure there?
Precisely. With all the gaseous phlogiston flowing through one spout, it would create a high-pressure wind current.
And then we just ride it up into the sky!
Yes, it has its risks, but with Chasca's abilities, I think she could manage it.
It's an extremely risky approach, but I agree that it's feasible.
If you want to give it a try, check with Inkanak at the trial grounds. She can explain how to block the spouts. Chasca, if anyone has a hope of seizing this evidence from the high heavens, it is you.
I'm gonna be annoyed if I have to unblock them again. Unblocking them the first time was a pain in the ass. I don't even know why I did that. I didn't need the extra height. Also, how am I already running out of phlogiston? Did it take him that fucking much to jump?
Goodness me, that is a very bold idea.
Maybe so, but we have to act fast. What's the quickest way for us to block off the spouts?
From a technical perspective, I'd have to advise taking some measurements and carefully planning this out first. But I'm guessing that's not what you want to hear.
Right.
Then we'll have to take the weapon-ready approach. See the solid phlogiston over there? Our prior inspections revealed that some kind of stable structure has formed inside, making it highly damage-resistant. It's not without its weak points, but unless they're all struck at the same time, the structural integrity won't be threatened.
So, what happens if we do strike them all at once?
It'll collapse.
Okay, I see where you're going with this.
Yeah, you got it. As long as you hit all the weak spots at once from the right angle, the solid phlogiston will fall right on top of the spout and block it up.
You're right about rough and ready. Sounds like my kind of plan.
Alright, what am I blowing up now? That's a lot of shit you want me to target.
Locked on. Locked on. Open fire.
Look, there's a chunk of solid phlogiston right over that spout.
Yeah, give me a sec, Paimon.
Locked on. Bullseye.
Not close enough.
Open fire. Locked on.
Okay, where am I going now?
It actually worked! But wait, how are Paimon and the Travelers supposed to get up there?
You're not.
Koya can give you a lift. She's actually been following us this whole time.
Wow, Paimon didn't notice at all.
Why didn't she come and join us?
Probably because she didn't want to get too close to humans. Or maybe just me.
I mean, Paimon's not a human, she's a fairy.
Power.
I think she heard you.
Whoa, you didn't even have to summon her.
Yes, up there. That's probably where Chime is. All right, let's go have a little talk with this T'Pol.
I honestly feel kinda sorry for T'Pol, but at the same time, how fucking dare you, you son of a bitch?
Paimon's never flown that fast before. She feels so ready to fly.
At least we made it in one piece.
Aha. Just as I thought. It might look like a regular hot air balloon from the outside, but up close, it's clearly been heavily remodeled. And sure enough, it only descended below the cloud line because the custom-built machinery malfunctioned.
Can you tell what the issue is?
I should be able to figure it out with DePaul's notebook. Thankfully, I know a little DIY from fixing up my guns when they're having issues. That should just about do it. Now all it needs is a nice hard kick.
Maybe that works on your guns, but, huh? We're really moving!
Also, I feel like it's a very bad idea to kick a gun, but... Hey, what do I know? The only weapon I own is a sword. Multiple swords, actually. I really need to get around to cleaning them, though.
Here it is! The workshop in the sky! Oh, you gotta see it to believe it. Makes you wonder why DePaul even bothers with phlogiston wings when he has tech like this.
Well, according to the notebook, the platform beneath us runs on components from the Cinder City. Those can't be mass-produced. Also, I have some doubts about its mobility after seeing how it moved just now. For someone like DePaul who dreams of flying freely, this definitely doesn't cut it.
But if he's got that relic, he should be able to make a set of prototype wings for himself, right? Why bother making a whole flying workshop so he can mass-produce them?
If he could come and go freely from this workshop, he's probably already built those prototype wings for himself.
But this doesn't add up. If he's already achieved the power of flight, then he must have bigger dreams we don't know about. But what?
Most likely, since he couldn't bond with his Kukasaur, he holds grudges against them as a species, and thus wants them to be phased out.
With any luck, we'll find the answers in his workshop.
I now have legs for days. Only one of which is visible. Oh, I only just realized you have that asymmetrical design where you have one leg clothed and one leg free. I fucking hate that. I hate asymmetrical designs like that so much.
Kukusaurs! Seems like the merchants were right. DePaul's using them for his own ends.
I'll bet that mechanism on top of the cage opens the door.
I genuinely forgot you were a bow character for a second there. Like, I only ever use your gun, so I forgot you were a bow character. No, drop! Woman, hit the floor. How do I land? It's probably just tired. This game doesn't... Well, I was about to say it doesn't have the balls, but no, we've killed thousands already.
By the looks of it, DePaul was using these cages to extract phlogiston from the Kukasaurs. Once a Kukasaur is drained of phlogiston, it becomes too weak to move. We'll have to come back for these ones after dealing with DePaul.
There's another notebook here.
Let me see. Looks like a record of his phlogiston research. Log number 330. With the support of...
I was finally able to launch the airborne workshop. Even though it relies on the relic for 80% of its power supply, I've at least taken the first step. Log number 348. Research on the relic is progressing well. I should be able to replicate the technology and scale up production very soon. Has proposed a name for this groundbreaking invention, the phlogiston wings. I think I'm getting close. Soon, I will achieve my dreams.
Based on the cruelty of these experiments, and the fact that the person's name is hidden, I can't help but wonder if it's Dottore that gave him this idea.
Log number 377 encountered some issues with the new smaller model phlogiston wings. The gaseous phlogiston showed some volatility during the refinement process. Thinks we should proceed at a more cautious pace with the refinement experiments. But after so many past failures, I have to prove that I will succeed this time.
Never mind, it's not Dottore. He wouldn't care about caution.
Log number 114 ran an experiment using cucosaurs to refine gaseous phlogiston. It was a success. Log number 117. I have started recruiting merchants and hunters to capture wild cucosaurs. Log number 121. Major breakthrough in the efficiency of phlogiston yield.
Huh? So many parts have been crossed out!
Oh, words. Based on the context, it should be someone's name.
Yeah, probably the contact he alluded to in this other notebook. Guess he has a benefactor.
Did anyone else notice how the numbering system in this notebook suddenly changed halfway through?
Yeah, and the tone seemed to change too.
We haven't got time for textual analysis, I'm afraid. Grab the notebook and let's press on.
Okay, which way are we going? Okay.
Never seen one of these before. Looks like this was built with the Cinder City components, too.
You're not thinking of giving it a nice hard kick, are you?
I actually hate how much I want Chasca, because I need to save up for more Mavica. But, God, I want Chasca so badly.
Take me up!
Whoa! What's that mechanism doing?
It's asking for a nice hard kick where it hurts. Aim for the weak spot.
Ah, that's where the meter is. Okay. I was wondering where the meter for her flight was, because I saw my stamina bar and I'm like, wait, is that the meter? No, that's not right, because it's not going down. My phlogiston is, but nah.
It's T'Pol's henchman. He must have brought them here using the relic in his prototype wings. Watch out! Locked on!
Take me up!
Honestly, this skill refreshes pretty fucking quick. It's genuinely surprising how fast it refreshes. Dude, Chasca's actually kind of amazing.
Hey, look here! More of T'Pol's notes!
Let's hope there's some useful information inside. You scour T'Pol's notes for info.
Log number 403. Introduce me to some new comrades who fully support my ideas.
Nope, I can't fully tell who this person is. Since it's clearly not the doctor, though, my theory is that it is the main villain from the story that we did up in Okanatlan. The dragon that he said that we saw all around Natlan, that wears many faces. That's my theory, at least. There's no one else it can be at the moment.
I told them that some Saurians are blessed with wings, and some people with natural gifts, while the less fortunate among us can only look on longingly as they seize the skies. But I also told them that progress can erase individual differences. Think of the tools humanity has made to fight back against wild beasts. The law we have put in place to even the playing field between the strong and the weak.
You see, that's the thing that sucks about free-to-play games, Pika Twig. I want Sit Lolly too. but, like, there's only so much you can do while being relatively free to play. Like, free characters so close together that I badly want. But sadly, I can't get all of them without whaling. And I can't afford to whale. I used up all of my savings on Black Friday. I am not in a good position to whale. I wish I was better at my job so people would donate money to me. I know that's a scummy thing to say, I shouldn't be asking for donations, but, like, if I had enough money to actually, like, do summonings, like, grand summonings for characters, God, that would make this so much more fun. Sorry, I got distracted. I was thinking of the free characters I really want. Those being Chasca, Sitlali, and Mavika. Realistically, though, I'm probably only going to get Chasca or Mawika, based on whether I get to pull Chasca before her banner ends. There's no way I'm getting 2 out of 3, and I'm sure as fuck not getting 3 out of 3. God, it sucks so much. They're so expensive to get, too.
I promised them that our research will be the new frontier of human progress. With our phlogiston wings, the power of flight will no longer be for a select few to enjoy. Imagine a world where the skies are for all to share. I only hope that when we finally achieve this goal, we'll be proud of me.
Imagine a world where the skies are for all to share. Yes, what a wonderful world that would be. If only it were possible. We could respond faster, and so many tragedies could be prevented. But DePaul, what about the Saurians you're draining dry of phlogiston? You're not sharing the sky, you're stealing it. Bad move. I won't let you get away with it.
I mean, it feels a little bad bringing it down to that simplistic view, but she's not fully wrong. If only there was a way for both him and the Saurians to fly, a way to get this done without sacrificing the Saurians. Sadly, it's too late to try to find that method now, isn't it? Chasca?
I'm fine. Let's keep moving. I don't think we'll find anything else here.
I genuinely do feel sorry for the bad guy here. I mean, he still needs to be stopped, but I kind of feel sorry for him. There was no specific reason I did that. I just wanted to see if there was anything unique about Chasca's charge shots. But I guess it makes sense there's nothing unique about them. I mean, Shirley has one of the most unique specials in the game. No, drop. It seems to be stuck on something? You can stop that.
I can't believe he captured so many Kukasaurs. But right now, we have to focus on solving this problem at the source. Looks like we've reached the center of the workshop.
And still no sign of Koya's baby.
Let's search this area for now. If we still can't find Chime, we'll double back.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't notice the dialogue. You split up and begin your search.
Chasca Traveler, come quick!
Coming, Pai Pai.
What is it? Did you find Chime?
No, this paper is not Chime.
It's another one of T'Pol's notebooks.
Let's give it a read. Just in case it has any clues on Chime, of course.
Alright.
Log number 428. We decided to restart the experiments on phlogiston refinement, but without telling. This is the final obstacle to the success of the Phlogiston Wings project. We cannot fall at the last hurdle.
You're a dumbass.
Log number 436. Earlier today, suggested using cucosaurs as an intermediary to extract refined phlogiston. It's certainly feasible, but... Anyway, as long as our secret experiment succeeds, I'm sure won't bring it up again. Log number 443. We will conduct the experiment tomorrow. Well, birthday is coming up, so hopefully we'll have a birthday surprise for her.
Oh, it's a girl.
Log number 444.
A female inventor? Alice, maybe?
I guess whoever wrote down the log number was prevented from recording the
It
results.
can't be Alice. I mean, she's immoral enough, but would she really be important in a Natland story? Then again, I'm going under the assumption that the monster from the bad guy from yesterday's quest was male. It could be that the bad guy from yesterday's quest is female, or even that he could take on multiple different forms. The bad guy from yesterday's quest, Alice. Those are the two intelligent female inventors I could think of. Oh! Wait, there's also that one female Fatui Harbinger. The one that has the puppet. So the female robotics expert, Alice, and the villain from yesterday's quest. Those are the best guesses for now as to who this could be. There's probably better guesses, but I don't remember all the lore perfectly well. So I'm sure someone way smarter than me has got it figured out already. There's more. Let's keep reading.
Log number 0. We lost many comrades in the accident. Among them are friends, lovers, and children. But we cannot stop now. We will keep their legacy alive and carry their dreams forward. As of today, we are scrapping the artificial refinement method. Instead, we will focus all our efforts on phlogiston extraction from live cucosaurs.
I zoned out. What did you say before this? Ah, so that's why you switched to the Cucosaur experiment, because people died, and you had to stop the artificial one. Okay.
They are arrogant beasts whose existence in the wild serves no one but themselves. Their true worth lies in their sacrifice for the sake of human progress.
Once again, making it hard to defend you.
We will gradually move the airborne workshop closer to the Flower Feather clan, even as we continue to expand it. All this we do to create a world where the skies are for all of humanity to share. All this we do to make T'Pol's dream a reality.
So the original T'Pol died. The change in voice that they mentioned earlier was the new T'Pol taking over for the old T'Pol. The old T'Pol that wanted to avoid using the Saurians. Interesting, okay.
Given the way this is written, not to mention the fact that the numbering has started over from 0, it kind of sounds like this is someone new. Does that mean that T'Pol's already...
But in that case, who have we been pursuing?
There's also a letter tucked in the end of the notebook. It's from Puma.
Wait a second. She and Alpa was acting suspicious. Is it her? Is Alpa the one that took over? Was Alpa the one that was helping him? Oh my fucking god, I think Alpa was the one that was helping him.
T'Pol, I don't know where you are right now, so I don't know how to reach you. My best bet is to send this letter to the Flower Feather clan. Your father is gravely ill. Oh, I know we've had our differences in the past, but he is still your father. Won't you come and visit him? Please. I know you never liked him and cared even less for me. All you ever yearned for is the sky. And your birth mother. But we'll still be waiting here for you if you do come back. This may be the last chance you'll get to see your father.
So that confirms that she's a stepmother.
So Puma's not T'Pol's real mom? Huh. Well, she did say he never called her mom, but I'm gonna assume she was just venting.
What about venting?
T'Pol's father passed away
Is she
quite
sus?
recently,
That
and
was a
this letter
bad
was
joke, I'm
recent.
sorry.
By contrast, the writing in this notebook is old and faded. It looks like the real reason T'Pol didn't attend his father's funeral is because he'd long since passed away himself.
Then T'Pol's birth mother. Then the ringleader behind all of this.
If we ask ourselves why this letter was sent to the Flower Feather clan, why T'Pol always yearned for the sky, and how he got his hands on a relic from the Cinder City, it all points to one answer.
That's right. T'Pol was my child. He was born during my days as a wingless wanderer.
I knew you couldn't be trusted!
New hope. I wanted to become the kind of mother who spent her days as a valiant rider, soaring the skies. Not an aimless, wingless nobody. But his father wanted to settle down, to give his child a safe, sheltered life in his tribe. We fought about it constantly, until the love we once had for each other was gone. He started a new family, with another traveler who was also looking to return home. And I went back to the Flower Feather clan, alone. I had no idea that despite being raised among the children of echoes, my child still harbored dreams of the skies. Can you imagine, Chasca? The joy and surprise I felt when he showed up at my door, asking to join the flying trials. Or how proud I was when he said he wanted to prove his own worth, rather than relying on my position as elder. And then the anguish that overcame me when he was rejected by the Kukasaurs and became wingless, just as I had after my injury.
You've got a lot of nerve showing your face here.
Don't take this the wrong way, Chasca. I'm not here for a fight.
Well, you're getting one anyway.
Isn't that your preferred way to resolve things? I trust you've learned to T'Pol's wish on your way here. A world where the skies are for all of humanity to share. If only his dream can be realized, no one will ever have to lose their wings again. Our aerial prowess will be greater than ever before. War will never again come at such a great cost. The loss of Koichi is a tragedy that need never be repeated. So tell me, Chasca, do you really wish to see the phlogiston wings forever grounded and gathering dust?
Nothing you've said excuses all the conflict you've caused.
You mean the argument back at the tribe? It was a necessary measure. Sometimes this is the only way to accelerate the pace of progress.
I don't think Koya likes that.
Is a mother harming her children when she coaxes them into swallowing a bitter pill? Of course not. It is a brief moment of suffering for the greater good, and the child would come to understand this in due course. The phlogiston wings are that bitter pill. We will never progress as a tribe if we cling to the scraps the Kukusaurs offer us. Once the people have embraced the phlogiston wings, they will never look back. Even if they learn how the refined phlogiston is sourced. They will convince themselves that the sacrifice of a few Kukusaurs is a small price to pay for our dominion over the skies. But this I had not anticipated. I barely had the chance to introduce the phlogiston wings to the tribe before you found this place.
Your plan was hardly foolproof.
Yet, it can still be salvaged. Chasca, traveler, you are the hope of humanity. I'm sure you have your doubts about my methods, but know that my love for humanity and for Natlan is genuine. You know me, Chasca. And you know that I've always treated everyone in the Flower Feather clan as my own children, as fellow humans. Surely you can understand my perspective.
It's definitely food for thought.
Hey, quit the quips! This is serious!
Ulpa, Natlan doesn't belong to humans alone. And truthfully, neither do I. How many times has the Abyss invaded Natlan now? And yet despite how much stronger it is than us, Natlan still stands as a nation of humans and saurians. Peace imposed by force will crumble in a matter of days, because social bonds are what hold a civilization together. Weren't you the one that taught me that? And yet you would break the bond we share with our saurian companions to take more power for ourselves? That's as stupid as hacking your own arm off to use it as a club.
They are wild beasts, driven purely by instinct. How could they possibly understand human social bonds?
Ugh, how did someone like her ever become a writer?
I mean, it makes sense for her to think that, though. I mean, we don't actively see the Kukusaurs acting as a family often. Anyway. Maybe Kukusaur instincts are different from ours.
You overestimate them. They bow to the strong and shun the weak.
Holy shit!
That's all there is to it. They never gave Tepal a second glance when he was at his lowest.
Is my controller breaking?
When I returned injured from the Cinder City.
My controller's breaking.
Survival of the fittest for them. Plain and simple.
I'm gonna have to get a new one soon.
Me once I proved
God damn it, I'm running out of money. I can't keep getting new controllers.
Them better. They'll abandon me in a heartbeat.
You're wrong, Ulpa. They only reject the wingless because they don't want to fly anyone to their death.
Chasca, I will promise you this. Only the unruliest wild Kukusaurs will be used for phlogiston extraction. The ones who have nothing else to offer to humanity.
Well, that's too bad. Because I know a few unruly wild Kukusaurs who don't think that idea is gonna fly. Namely my mom, my sister, and me. And the others? To us, they're friends, family, even children. So if you want to put any of them in one of your cages, you're gonna have to go through us.
Is that right? I knew you might be difficult to convince. Maybe this will change your mind.
Holding the child hostage, I'm guessing? Yep, holding the child hostage. They really went, how cute can we make this child sound? How angry can we get the fans at her? Paimon, go get her.
Oppa!
Careful. Don't make any rash decisions. Unless you want to see her suffer.
Oh no, that's one of the extraction cages!
I told my subordinates to take control of the tribe while I was away. Luckily for them, our strongest warrior and our most powerful ally aren't there to stop it.
Take control? What are you planning to do with Mutota and his supporters?
Merely accelerate their inevitable downfall. They cannot stand in the way of progress forever. It is not the move I wish to make. But I'm afraid you and your friends forced my hand. And since you insist on opposing me too, I have no choice but to keep you here until the dust has settled.
So that's what you meant by I just want to talk. You never intended to negotiate. You just wanted to stall us.
No, Chasca. I genuinely hoped I could win you over. You are the strongest warriors we have. Put down your weapons, and I promise you that no harm will come to this young Saurian. I just need you to stay here for the next couple of weeks or so, while my people consolidate their power. Then, I will give her back to you, and you'll be free to leave.
You really think the Pyro Archon let you get away with this? With a coup?
As long as the majority supports our vision, even the Pyro Archon cannot meddle in our internal affairs.
Your vision is deranged, and the Flower Feather Clan will never support it.
You sure about that? Then wait here and see. Time will tell.
What do we do? Even if the whole tribe fights back, Mutota's in grave danger!
Stop delaying the inevitable! Drop your weapons and get into the cages, now!
She's still holding Chime hostage. Is there really no other way?
I'm sorry, Chime. I might have to do something unmotherly. Do it, Mom! I don't want to be a burden. What kind of warrior would that make me?
Koya?
Huh? What are you yapping about? Stand down. Drop your weapons, now! This instant!
Well, damn, you're not that much of a threat if a single fucking Kukasaur can stop you. No, the relic! Now! Why am I doing that?
Give up, Alpha. We're negotiating my way. And this ain't
Shut up. Just shut up! Help!
Hey, something's up with this relic!
That's all I've got.
Is Chasca really that good? Or did they, like, up her energy in this mode or some shit? Oh, it's because I'm in that land. I was probably using Phlogiston to use more shots.
We stabilized the relic!
Maybe it got damaged in the fight. If we don't think of something fast, this whole workshop is gonna fall apart.
No. They're directly beneath us. My beloved tribe!
Leave the workshop to me. You deal with the relic. If we don't solve this problem at the source, the whole place will come crashing down.
Okay,
powerful. This ain't a toy like last time. I don't think I can just throw it aside.
Don't you fucking dare!
But we need to get it far away before it explodes. Then the tribe will be safe, and so will this workshop.
Koya, don't you fucking dare!
Remember when we were kids? Come on, let's take this thing high up into the sky.
Oh, okay, that's fine. I was afraid she was gonna fly off and die.
Don't worry, I know I can get rid of it before it explodes. We're talking some surface wounds at most. All I need is for you to catch me at the end, just like old times. I can't hold it back anymore. We have to go.
Don't be insane!
Alapa attacks Chasca from behind with something.
What are you... You're a fool, Chasca! Why would you choose such a risky solution? We cannot entrust the safety of our tribe to this wild Saurian!
I'm the fool. You really think you can stand a better chance than me?
Sure, it may be asking too much for an ex-wingless to escape the blast radius in time. But I can fly it a safe distance away, even if it's the last thing I do.
Well, Alpa's about to die because of racism. Or speciesism, I guess.
Here. They should be high enough to save the clan. What?
You don't get to die a hero today.
How the fuck did you live that? I mean, I'm glad, but how?
Koya, are you hurt? Let me take a look at you. What do you mean, I'm fine? Didn't I tell you to catch me on your back? Why did you try to shield me from the blast?
And how did you survive well enough to fly?
Accident? Yeah, right. Seriously, you're as stubborn as ever. How are things looking here?
All taken care of. All it took was a little DIY. DIY.
I think that's putting it mildly. I owe you one. Again. Oh, but be honest. Do you still think Kukasaurs can't form bonds?
Mom, I'll figure out the refinement problem. I'll find a way. You don't need to worry about it. I just need some more time. That's all I ask. Please just trust me. Just this once.
And then he died.
The Flower Feather Clan yield to the strong. And it's up to the winners to define what strength means. So it looks like it's my turn to yield.
Koya! Koya!
God damn it, I hate your asymmetrical stocking so much! Why do people think that asymmetrical look looks good? And yes, I know there are more important things to notice right now, but like, it was right in front of the screen! Just reminding me how fucking dumb those pants are. Ugh. Anyway, Koya, you better fucking live. You're not allowed to die on my stream. I won't allow it. We don't need more tepes.
So, you're absolutely sure it's not because of the explosion?
Yes, for the 10,000th time, I'm sure. The blast barely touched her. The reason she fainted was old injuries playing up, compounded by overexertion in recent days. The moment she finally relaxed, all the built-up stress finally caught up with her. And no wonder. Honestly, she's just like you. Anyway, now you know how we feel when you go off risking life and limb. Your mother and I would both appreciate it if you lived less dangerously. You know she wrote to me from the Masters of the Nightwind, just to scold me for not doing enough to keep an eye on you.
Ah, so she does have a human mother as well. I mean, I guess we should have figured that much, but still.
If she wasn't so busy with work, you can bet she'd come back here and chew us both out in person.
I'll find an opportunity to apologize to her. I promise.
You'd better. No more avoiding us, okay? And don't get me started on all the checkups you've missed.
Got it. Got it. Huh? Koya? You're awake. I'll go let everyone know.
Hey, but we're not done talking. Ah, what are we gonna do with her, hmm? Even after everything that's happened, she still hasn't figured out how to start the conversation with you. She keeps saying, I don't think Koya has forgiven me yet. But if you ask me, she's the one who's scared to open up and have an honest conversation.
Is this man conversing with a
For all her
Kukasaur?
confidence, she's a very sensitive soul underneath. You'd think as a peacemaker, she of all people would know how to reconcile with her family after a falling out. She must have been a handful growing up. Thank you for being there for her. And of course, thank you for keeping her safe when you were up there in the sky.
Koya, Uncle Cusco, we're here!
What were you talking about just now?
Ha! I was just telling her that she's not to go chasing danger with Chasca ever again.
Cusco, I understand how you must feel. But it's all thanks to Koya and Chasca's efforts that the airborne workshop didn't come crashing down on our heads.
Oh, Paimon almost forgot to ask. They didn't hurt you while we were gone, did they?
Thankfully, when her co-conspirators tried to arrest me, I was out coaching Koya and Junan. The two of them were a huge help. They took care of things while I went around rallying the resistance. So, in the end, Alpa's would-be revolt didn't really get off the ground. And as it turns out, not all of the wingless want to see our dear Saurian friends replaced with phlogiston-powered gizmos. I'm so sorry you got mixed up in this, by the way. We should have caught on to Alpa's scheme sooner. We could have saved so many Kukasaurs from getting hurt. Most of the airborne workshop has now been dismantled. We've just left one small, harmless part intact, and repurposed it as a jail for Alpa and her cronies.
Let's see how they like being locked up in a sky prison.
You guys did leave a way to feed them, right? How the tables are turned.
So, it looks like there's just one last conflict left to resolve. Peacemaker, you're up.
I said I had to wait until things had blown over, didn't I? And now they have. But I still have no idea what to say. Koya, I just want to say, I'm sorry for how things went down back then.
There's nothing to be sorry about. Human or Saurian, we all grow up and form new bonds with new family and friends. And now I've come to understand why you chose to stay among the humans.
Huh? Does this mean you're not mad at me anymore?
That's right.
There's that family likeness coming through again.
Paimon, zip it.
But that day, when we ran into each other.
Alright, I admit it. I was angry at the moment. I thought you were their accomplice.
Huh? So then, when did you finally make your peace with it?
Mom! Hey, slow down.
It's Chime and Chimpu. They're here too.
Mom, are you okay? Mom's fine, love. We're doing alright. I love that her Saurian sister got laid before she did. I guess it was when it was my turn to embrace a new family of my own. When I got that Saurian dick! I'm a fucking degenerate. Guns and Wings, quest complete. So they're still here, but I can't talk to them. Can I cut them? I like looking around for people to talk to after quests end. Sadly, there's nothing fun like that here at the moment. Oh well. Oh, wait! Is the way up from the trading ground still open, I wonder? Let's see. The trading grounds was over this way, right? Yeah, it was over this way. Is the way up still active? It doesn't look like it. Yeah, no, they opened up the spouts again. Oh well. Let's do our summons overlooking the training area. I never bought this month's extra stuff, so we're short 2 wishes, but I doubt 2 wishes would make the difference anyway. Alright, time for single pulls. Single pulls are the more effective way to do this anyway. Come on. Give me Chasca. Would 4 of these be enough to get me the star glitter I need to get another pull? Let's see. Yeah, I don't have enough. Alright, so no Chasca today. How much longer is this banner? 10 days. Alright. So I have until next week's stream to get my stuff. Most likely in next week's stream we'll end up doing Emily's story quest, which is long past due, but whatever. Well, that's it for today's stream. Hope you all enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed making it for you all. If you enjoyed and want to see more of my content, you can find me at youtube.com/KingD353. Again, that's youtube.com/KingD353. When I'm not re-uploading streams, I'm uploading episodes of Persona 5 Royal, Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist, and Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. We'll just ignore the fact that Dragon Ball Sparking Zero is technically also stream re-uploads. Shh. Also, if you feel I deserve it, you can donate to me at buymeacoffee.com/KingD353. Again, that's buymeacoffee.com/KingD353. I especially need donations now, actually, because I'm genuinely running very low on money. Every donation's appreciated, and for as low as $1, you can get a shot in these videos and streams. Donate a little bit more than $1, and you'll get bonuses inside of my Discord. Speaking of my Discord, if you'd like to join it, and you're watching on YouTube, you can find it in the link below in the description. If you're watching it in the stream, it's being posted right now. Once you're there, we'll be able to chat, play video games, share memes, and have ourselves a grand old time. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see all of you beautiful people later. Now, let's see who is streaming right now to see if we can get a raid going. Alright, looks like there's nobody in this group. No one in this group. And no one in this group. No active streamers currently. Oh wait, no, I've got this group. Although this group seems to be the least active of them all. Yep, no active streamers. Alright then. Deuces, Kingdom.